Hey, hi, and hello guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cynthia and I love to crochet. Today's episode is going to be a fun one. We're actually going to get to crocheting and I'm going to teach you guys how to make this sweet little daisy. In order to create our cute little daisies, there's only a few tools that you're going to need. So for today's video, I am using a 4mm crochet hook. I am using an acrylic medium weight yarn. This is Loops and Threads from Michaels in the color Butter and White. You're also going to need a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. Alright, so to begin with our pattern, we're going to do a magic ring. I'm going to be going fairly quickly through the steps of this tutorial just so that it's not a super long video for you. If you are unsure how to do any of the stitches or how to create a magic circle, just go back to my previous video and you can learn how to do them. That way, as I go through this tutorial, you can follow along fairly easily. So there's the beginning of our magic circle. In our magic circle, we're going to do 6 single crochet. When it comes to this flower, I do a yarn over instead of a yarn under because it does not matter if this flower has its stitches close together. It's not stuffed, so I don't have to worry about anything falling out. All right, so there is our 6 single crochet. We're going to pull the tail of our magic circle just to shrink that into a little circle. And there's the beginning of our middle right here. Okay, so next we're going to do 6 increases. So it's an increase per stitch. So we're going to start in our first stitch right here. And we're going to do an increase, which is 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. So there's 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I didn't do a center pull. This is why I say do a center pull. All right, where were we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So that is the end of row 2. If you like, you can add a stitch marker to this last stitch that we just created, but our next row is going to be our last row, so as long as you can just keep count, you should be okay. So for row 3, we're going to do a single crochet and then an increase in the next stitch. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then our last increase will be stitches 17 and 18. On the 18th stitch, we're not going to pull through our 2 loops though, because we're going to be changing our color. So this is a new technique that I have not yet gone through with you guys in a previous video. So in order to change your color, or at least this is how I do it, you go to do your slip stitch, but you do not finish the stitch. Instead, you let me try that again. You finish the stitch with your next color. So we're going to grab our white and we're going to pull it through the 2 loops on our hook, finishing off that last single crochet. And we're going to carry on into the next stitch. I usually like to crochet the tails in with it just to lock it in. So there we go. We go through the next stitch, pull through, and there is our first single crochet in our newest color, and you can see that it blends seamlessly. So at this point, now that we have our white connected, we're going to do a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. In the same stitch, we're going to do a treble crochet. go. Okay, then we're going to move on to the next stitch. We're going to do another treble crochet. And then a chain 3. Then we're going to slip stitch back into the same stitch. And that's our first petal done. Now in our next stitch, we're going to do a single crochet, chain 3, treble crochet into the same stitch, treble crochet into the next stitch, chain 3, and slip stitch into the same stitch. So we're basically going to be repeating this pattern until our flower is done. So your daisy should look something like this. Once you've completed your last slip stitch, you're just going to fasten off, and this is what you're going to be left with. I usually like to take my crochet hook and just pull this piece of yarn to the back. And then what I just do is knot these two together. I can like bring this one closer, knot it together, and then I cut off the ends. And you can't really tell where I've cut them. But if you look close, you can see I cut it here. And see, I can't even tell where the other one is. So yeah, knotting it, especially for something like this, perfectly legal, totally fine. These are really cute if you want to hang them off of your wall, or if you want to add them to like a headband or a crocheted bag or a sweater. Like, they are just an adorable little daisy applique that you can literally put on anything, decorate your car with them. They can even be the start of a potential granny square. So yeah, that is how you make the daisy. And there you have it, your own sweet little daisy. So I hope you guys were able to follow along with this tutorial, and I hope I went slow enough and explained it well enough so that you are able to make some of your own. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and YouTube at the Avalon Rose Crochet. I am going to hopefully be posting more videos soon. It does take me a little bit of time to film them because I do have a full-time job and a 6-year-old that takes up most of my attention. So I do my best to get videos out as frequently as I can. Leave a comment on what type of video you would like to see next. See ya!